Here I am, 12 months later, after graduating from grad school. A year has gone by. Wow, time has flown by pretty fast. So yeah, grad school took me about 2 years to complete, the start of 2020 to the end of 2021. It was definitely a bumpy ride, a lot of ups and downs, but that's par for the course. But yeah, the main question you all may be wondering is grad school worth it? Is it necessary? Is it difficult? Or is it easy? Well, I'm here to perhaps answer all those questions by telling my experience. The life I have now boils down to educated choices, gut feelings, and the singular vision that I wanted to direct my life into. So now I'm going to tell you the experience I had in grad school and the choices I made that changed my life into what it is today. I was 23 when I graduated with my bachelor's in arts and technology. You may be wondering what the heck that is. Essentially, it was game design. I went to school to be a 3D artist. Now, in hindsight, that wasn't really a great idea, but because of that, in all honesty, I wouldn't be where I'm at today without going through it all. After graduation, I couldn't find a single job. I had one internship in the first 3 months, but it only lasted a week, so not much experience there. At this point, I wasn't doing very good. I became sluggish, overweight, depressed, all the things you can think of. At the 6-month mark, I had given up on chasing the dream job of working in the games industry. And this is where I made a crucial and critical choice in my life. It was either apply and go to grad school, or find a job at any place that would take me. So with my gut feeling, and I thought and looked to the future, then if I go back to school, things might be different. If I accept where I'm at now, and just live to get by, I'm not going to be happy. So I went with my first choice, going back to school. So at this point in my life, a year had already gone by from graduating my bachelor's. I was getting into a degree I knew very little of, but I knew it would at least propel me in a direction that I could obtain a job. So here comes the first few things we need to ask ourselves before attempting grad school. We need to ask the why are we going? What is the purpose, the goal? Is it to get a better job, a raise, promotion, or simply to even get a job? In my case, it was to simply get a job, but not just a job. A good job was the hope. So, I was admitted into my master's program. I was excited to get back into learning and hopefully have skills to be of use for my future employer. When grad school started, it was intimidating. I was away from school for a full year, and I was also going to a program that I had no actual experience in. So for my first semester, it was a dud. I had the hardest time adjusting to the way classes were formatted. It was either 3 exams and 3 quizzes for the full year, or 2 exams and 4 projects. And those were the only chances I had to pass the class. So very little assignments to get graded on. I almost failed one of my classes, but due to the pandemic hitting, all classes went online and exams became projects or homework assignments. So from here on out, grad school was kind of a struggle bus. Each semester, there was a pain point, there was something going on. So my second semester, I almost failed the class again. During that same semester, I had a family member pass away. It's hard. You feel like you make these choices and then you get punished for thinking you make the right ones. But again, it's just trials and tribulations. You get through it and there might be something great on the other side. Each moment of your life is a test. The obstacles I faced during grad school were not uncommon. I applied to hundreds of jobs, like everyone else, but out of those hundreds, only a few get back to you. In my case, only 3 got back to me. And out of those 3, 1 finally chose me. And that's the message of this whole story, is that your choices matter. And it's always that one choice that leads you to the next opportunity. So for me, if I break down my choices for you, my first choice is going to grad school. The next choice I had to make was either quit or keep going. And the choice I made was to keep being persistent, to not quit. And that applies to school, job searching. You know, in your interviews, getting rejections after rejections, you know, you want to give up, but you make the choice to keep going. And that's what I did, and that's how I got here now. So I started my job back in January 2022, and since then it's been a blast. You know, I get to travel and go to dozens of places whenever I want, experience attractions, eat new foods, visit family. I don't mean to brag, but my life just feels like it's an adventure now. I feel proud and happy that I got myself here. But I couldn't have done it without one thing. And this is for myself, I'm not speaking for anyone else. But if you can get this or already have it, I think your future looks pretty bright. But it's the support from my family and friends. I had people in my life who knew my dedication, who knew my work ethic, who knew my capabilities. They didn't give me any advice that would deter me away from achieving my master's. I'm thankful for my friends and family who believed in me. The amount of support and pep talks that were given to me to help me feel like I wasn't failing and that I'm capable of finishing grad school. Those words helped greatly. Because of you all, I get to breathe in this wonderful air, stand in beautiful places, enjoy my life. And really it all happened because of one choice I made. It's crazy to think that one decision, one thought, led me to here. For everyone thinking about starting grad school, it is certainly rewarding. But be sure that within you, you know that it's the right move. And with that choice you're about to make, be ready and acknowledge that it will be tough. It will at times bring you down. But in the end, it could lead you somewhere special. It all starts with one choice. The choice we must choose is the one we envision our lives to be in the end. An adventure.